Show Phoenix officers handcuffing a child with special needs, kneeling on his back, and then cursing the boy after shoving him towards his mom. I'm ABC 15 Chief Investigator Dave Biskobing, and violating the rights of children was one of the key things the Department of Justice investigated inside Phoenix PD.
So you guys thought you were safe, you thought your kids were safe if you send them to school? Well, you are, and they are. That is until the police arrive. Well, in this video, we're going to see the Phoenix Police Department, who was being investigated by the Department of Justice for several different cases. And the one that we're going to look at today, they're under the microscope for roughing up an autistic child. Now, you may say, well, maybe the cop didn't know the kid was autistic. Well, it really shouldn't matter because there's a way you do things. But watch what he does and watch what he says to not only the child, but the child's mother, even when he finds out. Leave your comments about this one down below. Let's check out this video.
We start this story with a warning. We'll be showing you video from the incident pictured here. And this story is another look at those cases cited in the DOJ's report. As always, you can follow along by scanning the QR code for an official copy of the DOJ's findings. We're covering a case that's discussed on page 102 and 103. The Department of Justice used this case as an example to show how Phoenix officers wrongly treat children as if they're adults.
Are you come here? Come here.
I'm just trying to get home.
Don't make me come after you, son.
I can't breathe.
The report says, in 2022, officers handcuffed and used neck restraints on a 13-year-old boy with autism who had walked out of school without permission.
Hey!
Don't swing.
I'm not.
When I say
What the f? My mom's on the phone.
I say stop.
What the f?
Stop. Don't want to hurt you. Stop resisting.
An officer spotted the boy walking alongside a road near the school and told him to stop. The boy kept walking, and the officer ran after him, grabbing his arms from behind, tackling him, and holding him down.
Stop resisting.
The DOJ wrote, with the officer's knee in his back and hand on his neck, the boy pleaded to be let go. My mom's right there. I can't breathe. I'm just trying to get home.
Mom! I'm coming!
Over the boy's phone, his mother could be heard screaming, I'm coming.
You're hurting me. You're slamming my head.
I said stop resisting.
Ow! My mom's right there.
Are you
can't
done?
breathe. I was just trying to get home.
Are you done?
I can't breathe.
Are you done? Sit up.
Easy.
All right. Stand back.
He has lung problems.
So the kid really couldn't breathe. He wasn't lying. His mom arrives and states that he has lung problems. You know, she was trying to tell the cop that right before he pushed her backwards. But if you thought that was it, let's just keep watching because these cops in Phoenix, and I get a lot of comments down below about Arizona or Phoenix or even, what is it? Mesa PD. They always state that these are the worst police in the country. And these cops on this video, well, they're making that seem pretty true.
And I told him to stop resisting.
And I told him to let me talk to you. He's got lung problems.
Okay.
The report continued. When the mom arrived, she told the officer her son had lung problems. Despite this information, the officer held the boy by his sweatshirt hood as he forced the boy to his feet.
When you're told to stop resisting, that means
I was
stop.
trying to
Go. Run around to his mother.
Yes, yeah, I literally told you my mom was on the way. Several. Are you deaf or something?
Listen here, Jimmy. Why don't you shut the up?
I remember hearing an older police officer when I was a rookie cop on the department saying he's leaving and he's retiring because it's not the way it used to be. We used to knock him around back in the day, but now it's too political. What? This looks like one of those cops who still has the same mindset, just hasn't retired yet. He doesn't care.
The officer then uncuffed the boy and shoved him towards his mother, saying, "He's your problem now. What's your issue?" the boy asked. "Why don't you shut the up?" the officer replied. The DOJ added, the tackle and neck restraint left abrasions on the boy's arms and neck, but we saw no evidence that Phoenix PD recorded the incident as a use of force.
Great. Have a nice day. He's your problem now.
Now, the mother of that boy filed an official complaint, but Phoenix PD did not see much of an issue with what happened. Records show the city found there was no excessive force, deciding the force was, quote, reasonable and necessary. And as for telling a child with special needs to shut the F up, the department, quote, recommended the officer get coached on his behavior. Records also show the officers went to the boy's school and were unprofessional and condescending to the school staff. They got coached on that too. Now, we've done other stories on Phoenix violating the rights of children, as well as the many other issues cited in the DOJ report. You can see all of it at abc15.com/DOJ. I'm investigator Dave Biskobing, ABC 15, Arizona.
So I'll be honest, I think I left law enforcement just in the nick of time. To you guys who ask, hey, why did you leave law enforcement? I have a video, a trailer on my page. You can go and I have it's about maybe an hour long, almost an hour. And I'm just explaining my experiences on the police department. I also have a book. The link is down below, pinned in the comment section. It's also inside of the description of the video. If you want even more detail, I go into very deep detail of why I left the police department. But as you can see, working around police officers like this, there is no way you will be able to be a good cop and still stay on the department. You're going to clash with someone. It's either the public you're going to clash with in order to be friends with the other cops, or you're going to clash with the other cops because you're trying to serve the public. And with that being said, a decision has to be made. And I feel like I made the right decision. You know, I wish it could have been different. I wish I could have continued on, because I do believe that I have a lot to offer the public. And so this now is my way of doing so, because I don't feel like I was allowed to do so inside of a uniform and a badge. But this is the perfect example of why. It's police officers like these, and it's just not the cops, just not the police officers. It's upstairs as well. It starts from the top all the way down. Trust you me, this cop would not act that way if he had a chief that did not condone that type of behavior. Always record the police. For police officers like this, you have to record the police and make sure you know your rights. With that being said, We the People University, signing off. If you're one of the viewers who reached out saying that you're not getting any of the We the People University notifications, I have a solution. By texting WTPU to 844-764-2158, I can personally notify you whenever we publish videos. Text WTPU to 844-764-2158 and you will receive a text message notification with the link every time we publish a video.